Mas ok. Não, os caras foram pro lugar mais óbvio possível que podiam ir. Mas será que tem alguma coisa? E aí, Dante? Boa noite. Esse jogo é muito bom mesmo. Eu tô muito triste que a gente tá no último capítulo já. Ai, mas tá muito bom. Deixaram todos os sinais, né? Tipo, é aqui. Vamos lá.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Sem pressa.
It's no fucking use.
Ah,
No
que
way I'm
pena,
walking
né?
out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
A Telltale quebrou?
Shit.
Não sei.
Bigby. I hope
Não
you
tenho a
come to
mínima
senses.
ideia, na verdade.
Crooked
Ah,
man.
Santiago, muito obrigada.
course.
Pera, deixa eu pausar, senão eu não vou conseguir falar. Santiago, muito obrigada aí pela raid. Boa noite, sejam bem-vindos. Muito obrigada. E aí, gente, tudo bem? Como é que estão? Nessa noite muito fria.
You're too much of an idiot to see that.
Se não pausar, eu não consigo falar, porque eu tenho que ler a historinha. Agora vamos ver. Agora não tem muito porque eu fazer uma abordagem tranquila, né? Ai, eu também. Tô terminando esse jogo agora. Eu tô muito empolgada. Esse jogo tá muito bom. Nossa, tá bom demais. Você já jogou? Ah, fechou. Que pena. Nossa, esse jogo aqui é maravilhoso. Eu nunca tinha ouvido falar. É muito bom.
Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? Had to say goodbyes first.
I'm taking you in, Georgie.
Ah, ele matou as
Let's
meninas.
go.
Eu vou quebrar ele, eu acho. Vamos
You
ver.
gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Ah, tá
Don't know what you're
morrendo.
doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
You
E as
can't
que- e as
seriously
mulheres
wanna
que
protect
morreram?
this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does.
Game of Thrones
So
ainda
it's all
não.
my fucking fault then.
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... Ah,
Aí, ó.
you're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too?
Ela tá
You know I
protegendo o
can
cara e,
have a
e ele
goddamn choice.
xingando ela.
What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that!
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Vamos ver.
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the
Não,
sick taking
apenas
the fall
você
for the whole
não. Eu
thing.
vou prender o homem torto também, né, moço?
It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Nunca falei que era só você, mas tudo bem, né?
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple. I would have lost everything.
Não, eu
All of
cliquei.
it. So maybe I did have a choice. But it wasn't fucking
cliquei.
worth it.
Eu fiquei lendo e eu não cliquei.
What would you have me do? kill her.
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
Promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee.
Nossa, ela tá
How
por
it
trás
started
de tudo
anyway.
também, junto, né?
This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the
Mas
point.
essa ideia da fita é péssima,
The
né?
crooked man showed up and everything just
Tipo,
turned.
pior ideia.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the
Don't
witches
talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up. What makes you think you can just... I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life.
Ah, eu não falei
It would be
nada.
different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't.
Goodbye,
Vivian,
Georgie.
no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Damn it!
Gente, eu não sei.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Tinha algum jeito de eu salvar ela? Foi péssimo isso. Nossa, que merda. Nossa, deu até um arrepio, que horrível.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so.
Ele tá
baby.
muito aberto. Ai, tá saindo pra fora. Ui, não era pra estar assim, eu acho.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
George vai se lembrar, ele vai morrer
Oh,
daqui
found it by
5
the river.
minutos.
Alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
Ai,
I
que
know what I
merda.
did.
All right, Georgie.
Isso doeu, na verdade? Nossa, isso doeu muito! Que horror, gente! Que jogo horrível! Nossa! Péssimo! Muito ruim! Nossa! Muito, deu muito! Gente, tinha como eu ter salvo a Vivian? Eu não queria que ela se matasse. Será que eu escolhi errado as falas? Tô triste. Vamos lá. Deve ser uma das últimas cenas. Só quando eu terminar o jogo, aí eu quero saber. Acho que quando terminar dá pra gente procurar
Still warm. He's here, all right.
aqueles negocinhos com as escolhas. Nossa, mas fiquei bem triste. Acho que eu fiz merda. Só que eu não acho que eu falei as coisas erradas. Mas, tipo, deu errado.
Of course.
Bom. Vamos lá. Ali o símbolo do homem torto.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Ok. Nossa.
Big Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Nossa, tanto que eu odeio essa mulher. Pior fábula. E aí, Golken? Boa noite. Ó. Nossa. Estavam me olhando o tempo todo, olha isso. Caramba.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Alguém foi amarrado aqui. E aí, Golken, você tá bem? Ai, não consigo andar. Nossa, essa câmera é a câmera mais difícil que tem. Não faz o menor sentido.
Silver.
Ai. Eu vou morrer. Eu vou morrer.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
É Silver.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to.
Ele vai embora?
I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now.
Não vai demorar, vazou que vamos ganhar de prima.
He doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is
Nossa, ela
turned.
ainda me zoou que eu errei.
Need you to fight proper.
Sumiu! Como é que ela some, gente? Melhor parte? Essa parte é muito boa. E aí, Crais? Boa noite. Chegou bem na hora da luta. Ai, minha garganta. Ah, eu tô mexendo. Ai, muito rápido, calma. Deu nem tempo de pensar, tá louco? Gente, é muito rápido isso.
Come out and face me.
Nossa, ela tem vidro. Caraca, conseguiu ficar pior. Nossa, vai ser péssima. Essa luta vai doer. Ela é muito forte. Não vai dar muito bom isso, na real. É, tipo, muito rápido. Não deu pra clicar. Muito rápido. E aí, Dwight? Boa noite. Boa noite, boa noite. Cara, ela é muito forte. Ela some, ela é feita de vidro. Você dá um soco e corta o braço. Ok. Ok. Nossa, tem muita. Ai. Eu tô apanhando muito. Nossa, já era, morri. Nossa, eu virei um lobão. Nossa, eu não sabia que ele virava isso. Que foda. Nossa, muito foda. Caraca, eu sou um lobo gigantesco mesmo. esqueça. É isso? Ah, entendi. Beleza. Ok. Nossa, e o pulmão tá em dia, né? Nem parece que é fumante. Muito bom. Ai, que susto. Achei que ela ia me cegar. Nossa, eu matei ela. A fumaça do cigarro tava estocando, ok. Caraca. Gente, eu achei que a versão final de lobo dele era aqueles do lobisomem, mas não, ele vira um lobo mesmo. Que foda. Nossa, um lobo gigantesco. 0 dias sem acidentes. Uai, o homem torto ficou só olhando.
You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things.
Eu gosto de ouvir os
Snow
personagens
White
falando,
wants you to
então.
bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
Ai, não cliquei, não consegui pensar.
You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we
Why?
at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that?
Que estranha.
Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that.
Ué, mas ele
All I'm
mandou.
asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
Papo furada.
I will, as long as you agree to my terms.
Nossa, péssimo.
Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself.
É que a
to
Branca
Miss
de Neve quer ele
White in the
vivo, né?
rest of this
Então.
miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
I'm doing this for Faith, because she and Lily died, and someone is gonna answer for that.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
Mas você que mandou, mano.
Georgie. He's dead, isn't he?
Não faz
My
sentido.
point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My
Ai,
previous interactions with her have
gente.
gone rather well.
All right, let's
Eu tô
go.
fazendo porque a Branca de
Hand
Neve
over the
pediu,
gun.
senão eu já teria
I think
metido um
I'd rather hold
socão.
on to it, if you don't mind.
E aí, Messim, boa noite.
Fine.
Ai, gente, eu não posso matar o homem torto.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased.
A Branca de
Such
Neve
a
quer ele
reliable
vivo.
pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Eu tô fazendo isso pela Branca de Neve.
And your punishment will follow.
Eu achei que ele se rendeu meio fácil, né? Esquisito. Esquisito. Boa noite, tudo certo? Não sei, achei esquisito. Câmera do Hitchinwell. Whittingwell. De manhã cedo.
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Vamos ver. Aí, ó. Tá aqui o homem torto. Acabou.
He's back.
Game over. Quer dizer, GG.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Ai, desculpa.
He didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know.
Por eu não ter matado.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Como eu vou reagir?
You showed up. Now throw this
Ah,
asshole
meu
down
Deus,
the
o que vai
fucking
acontecer?
Yes, what are you waiting for?
well. You killed Lily.
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook.
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now you're the one I'm
Eu matei o
concerned
George
with.
sem
You called
querer,
the
na real,
shots.
né?
Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which
Tipo,
case,
eu não
you still
sabia,
have a
obviamente, que
lot
os
to
caras iam
answer
esfaquear o
for.
I
George.
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and...
Calma, eu não consigo ler tudo rápido. Tá. E sequestrou o Crane, ninguém se importa. Resistência, prisão. E de ser um idiota que se acha superior. É.
sale of magical
Não
artifacts.
tem nada muito decente pra se
Now,
falar
is
nesse
there
momento.
anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from me.
Você que mandou, mano.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a
Okay.
chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak
Aí,
for?
só pra falar.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if
Tá muito
proven,
tensa.
are enough to justify death.
A
upon
morte.
which your body will be committed to the witching.
Eu ainda não entendi
Fucking
exatamente o que é o Whittingwell. Não entendi muito bem. Hoje vai sair mais cedo, já tô indo dormir. Beleza, Iago. Boa noite, bom descanso, bom final de semana, até domingo.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it.
promised
Lobo.
you a chance to defend yourself. And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly.
Não é que ele não vai
more
morrer,
snap
só deixa ele
judgments,
falar.
no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Um poço sem fim, a pessoa fica caindo pra sempre? Não!
Ridiculous.
Pra que tirar o gema? Nossa,
You have the
pior.
floor.
Pior ideia.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit. Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect
Não sei porque que eu deixei esse cara falar, eu tô ficando puta.
You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece?
Não chega a
Let me
falar.
explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
Meu
When
Deus.
your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Ok.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her
Ai,
tree
sério, se eu
back,
soubesse que as
and
pessoas
in
iam
turn
começar a
we used her magic
esquecer.
to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow. She had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you.
Vai dar merda. Eu quero jogar o cara
And so
do
does the
no
sheriff.
Wiking. Well, sei lá onde é que é.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. from people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Aí, ok, não deu tão ruim quanto eu achei que poderia ter dado. Beleza, tamo bem. É, palmas. Agora o cara tá... pode fugir.
Surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Ai, eu não podia ter matado a menina.
Maybe he's...
A
I
Lilian.
mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Will you just shut the fuck up already?
It's okay. Whatever you're getting at, get to it.
Não, ele
If I'm
reclama
to
de
blame for
merda.
Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He
Não
was
fui eu.
beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Isso é mentira.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Nossa, tá indo
you're
muito
right,
mal.
dear. Crane was in
Esse cara é
charge.
muito chato.
Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened.
Ele é
Georgie
muito
killed
bom, ele
Faith
tava
and Lily.
preparado.
End of story. They want to
Ele tava
scapegoat me for their
preparado.
own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer
Mas, tipo
for
assim,
their
não
own
necessariamente pra mim
sins.
ele precisa jogar ele no Walking
This
Well.
isn't the
Por mim ele só precisa...
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too
Nossa, vai dar
stupid
muito
to
errado
command
isso.
your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
Ah, ela pode falar tudo.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Vamos
You
ver.
don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose
Aí, ó, ela
everything
vai,
if
ela
we
vai ser a
stepped just one
testemunha.
toe out of line.
Testemunha?
And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear.
Ah, ele se ferrou, dá pra ver o desespero.
This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it.
Testemunha.
It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Ah, se ferrou muito.
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat.
Lanche!
This
Ai,
is how you want
tá,
to
daqui a
repay
pouco eu vou
all
buscar
I've
meu
done
lanche.
for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Ah,
Now,
já
for your
era.
sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
can
Não sei se eu confio na magia pra
We can
isso.
send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you answered just...
Ok. Calma aí. Calma aí, eu preciso pensar, isso aqui é difícil. A Branca de Neve deve decidir. Vamos votar. Fazer uma ligação, mas eu vou ligar pra quem? Fazer uma ligação, ligar pra quem? Sei lá. Eu acho que de repente votar, né? Alô? Eu vou pôr não votar, porque pelo menos aí...
Make it democratic.
É,
Do you really
democrático.
think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Ah, eu?
That makes sense to me. I guess it does.
Eu? Ah, sou
Are
eu.
you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss
Eu acho que
White.
talvez ia se ligar pro prefeito.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
É minha?
Just do what you think is right.
Ah, fui escolhida, gente.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think.
Calma, eu vou ter que pausar, tá? Ok. Opções. Arrancar a cabeça dele. Interessante. Jogar ele no poço. Ok. Prendê-lo. Ah, era eu vou decidir? Nossa, que nada a ver. Ah, entendi. Tipo, é o make the call, alguma coisa assim? Sei lá. Ah, bom, enfim, tudo errado. Tá. Eu acho legal arrancar a cabeça dele. Né? Arrancar a cabeça dele parece legal. Dieguinho, você não acha que é legal arrancar a cabeça dele? Eu acho que sim, né, Dieguinho? Boa noite. Arrancar a cabeça dele por enquanto tá interessante. Arranca. Ah, gente. Ai, vocês sabem que eu não vou arrancar a cabeça dele, né? Eu não consigo. Porque assim, os 2 primeiros é pra matar ele, né? Os 2 primeiros é pra matar o cara. Tipo assim, eu já falei, eu sou meio contra você matar as pessoas, né? Por mim, tipo, uma prisão perpétua, tá bom, pode ser, não tem problema. Só que eu tenho muito medo desse esquema dele escapar, entendeu? O poço morre. Pelo que eu entendi, ele, tipo, vai ficar caindo pra sempre, não é isso, o Witching Well? É, eu tô pensando ainda, Crais. Fazer isso pelo Jojo. Ok. Pensando. Arranca a cabeça. Cara, a vontade, assim, pelo sentimento que a gente tem é arrancar a cabeça, mas é, usando aí como é que eu posso falar? Uma escolha talvez moral não, porque aí talvez de valores meus próprios, entendeu? Pelos meus valores eu não ia arrancar a cabeça do cara, mas a vontade é de arrancar, entendeu? Razão versus emoção em Fabletown. É. Thor ia arrancar a cabeça. Não fez e se deu mal em Guerra Infinita. Putz. Ah, aí você pegou um ponto delicado, Matt. Aí é uma coisa a se pensar. É o que o seu coração mandar. É que assim, como eu falei, o sentimento tá em arrancar a cabeça desse homem aqui. Sabe? Mas eu vou prender o cara porque. Que isso? Já cheguei ouvindo a Debs assassina. Luke? Não. Tô até agora defendendo aqui pra prender o homem. Como assim? Nunca falei pra arrancar a cabeça dele. Bem que eu queria, mas eu não falei isso. Falei? Eu vou prender, tá? Porque é o que eu falei. Meu Deus, era pra ter arrancado a cabeça dele.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Eu podia ter jogado ele no poço.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This
Aí,
isn't
gente.
the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
Gente, não faz o menor sentido. Depois de tudo que ele fez, vocês querem o quê? Que o cara seja morto? Não faz sentido. Tipo, você mata a pessoa, acabou a vida, tá? Sabe? Não tem remorso, culpa, pô, entediante ficar preso pro resto da minha vida. Não tem isso. Tipo, acabou? É uma saída muito fácil. Não, vai ficar preso pra sempre? Não responde. Você mata a pessoa, tipo, ela não sente mais nada. Não tem. Então, enfim, né? Fica torturando ele. Eu não disse isso, Luke. Você que tá dizendo. Aí ele escapa e ferra todo mundo. Todo mundo. Eu tô confiando na bruxa nesse ponto, Lady. Eu não sei. Eu confiei muito na bruxa que o feitiço dela vai ser bom. Eu espero. É mais Peaky Blinder, ok. Vamos ver. Espero que dê certo prender ele. Eu espero muito. Esperamos que ele fique lá pra sempre. Se a magia realmente for boa, eu acho que não tem muito como fugir. Tipo, a das fitas.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Ok.
Let's just call it even.
Ah, pode ser também. Um corvo numa gaiolinha pro resto da vida. É isso aí.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
Ok.
This fucking line.
Eu ainda não entendi quem que é esse loiro. Tipo, qual personagem ele é.
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care...
Filho do ex da Snow. É o Jack do pé de feijão. Uai. Eu não sei nem quem é o ex da Snow. O Jack do pé de feijão eu conheço, o Jack.
We'll talk later, okay?
Ah. Por que eu e ela tamo mal?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Acho que deu ruim o nosso chip, talvez.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
O Colin é foda, o Colin. Colin foi esperto, já pegou aquele fardinho de cerveja. Agora vai sentar no sofá e encher a cara. Ah, e o sapo tá indo pra fazenda?
I'm going. Jesus.
Por quê? Ah, que merda.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? How are you, holding up? I know this isn't ideal for you. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Ai, tô
Can you
triste.
give this to Miss White, please?
Que
Dad
merda.
says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
Ai, que
What's
merda,
it like at the
gente.
farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm
Que
sorry.
droga, o que eu posso fazer?
Look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be.
Ele chorando aqui.
Have you been there before?
Ai, que horrível.
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye,
Ai,
Mr.
eu acho que se eu
Wolf.
tivesse roubado dinheiro, eu poderia dar dinheiro pra eles, não?
Hey, Bigby,
Nossa, eu devia ter
where's
roubado
your
dinheiro.
friend Colin? Where's the fucking pig? I don't know.
E aí, Rafael, boa noite.
Shit.
Que merda. Nossa, eu tô muito triste.
Saying goodbye?
Tudo bem, ô Rafael? Não sei se eu perguntei. Tô muito triste.
Hi.
O que rolou? O papai sapo e o sapinho, eles vão ir pra fazenda.
Oh.
Ah, eu tô muito triste que eles vão pra
I guess I
fazenda.
am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
No.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe.
Ai, eu achei que ela tinha matado, que susto.
What?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that.
Ela que
Georgie
contou,
promised
que
he'd
merda.
smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then, oh God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Aí, ó, tá vendo, gente? Se tivesse matado o homem, ele não mandou matar. Tá vendo? Se a gente tivesse matado ele, tipo, ele cometeu outros crimes, ok? Tá preso, mas se a gente tivesse matado... Aí, ó, agora vem a verdade. Aí a consciência... Fiquei quieta.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after...
Ai, mas ela sabe ou não? Ah, ela mentiu que ela ouviu ele falando, né?
I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment.
Ah, tá
So
tudo
I
bem,
did the
então.
only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Ah, nossa.
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
Nossa.
So you started all this.
Caramba.
I just pointed you in the right direction.
Que
People
bom
like
que ela
us get
fez, né?
forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Não gostei dessas respostas.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Difícil.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Nossa.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Posso assistir de novo? Eu não entendi, calma. Não entendi. Calma aí, eu não entendi. Pera, deixa eu pensar um pouco. Tipo assim, isso é como se todas elas estivessem ligadas? Não sei. Eu tô curiosa, eu quero saber agora. Eu fiquei curiosa.
Wolf.
Ah, eu fui atrás, mas não dá pra saber. Calma, não, peraí. Tá, vocês 68% mataram o George, mas foi sem querer? 89%. Ah, e tá aqui, ó. A gente trouxe ele de volta. Ah, de volta vivo, né? Você e 47% decidiram colocar ele na prisão. Tá bom. Ah. E aí, Johnny? Boa noite! Eu tô bem, e você? 2% vira aquele sapinho bonitinho. Ah, você pode entregar o presente pra mim? Não. Monstros. Quer que explique? Eu acho que agora pode explicar, né? Terminou o jogo. Acho que pode explicar um pouco, sim. Deixa eu ver se vai ter alguma coisa ainda. Calma aí. Ah, não. Acabou. A Nerissa era a Faith com glamour. E de quem é a cabeça, uai? Ah, ou tipo assim, ele matou a Faith verdadeira, mas naquele momento era. Eu não entendi, eu acho que eu entendi. Ou tipo, ele matou a Faith mesmo, só que no momento que a gente se encontrou com ela, antes dela morrer, era a Nerissa, era isso? Por que que ela estava se disfarçando de Nerissa, então? Estou bem, que ótimo, Johnny, que bom. Nossa, a gente acabou de terminar o jogo, Johnny. Você chegou, tipo, acabou de acabar. Caraca, eu não entendi nada. Meu Deus do céu. Eu entendi alguma coisa? Eu não sei. Não explica 100%. Que louco. Nossa, esse jogo é muito louco. Nossa, faltaram alguns personagens. É, e nem tem aqui no final. Nerissa, Pequena Sereia. A história de Nerissa nunca teve um final feliz. Ela é conhecida como a Pequena Sereia, a jovem que desistiu de sua cauda por um par de pernas, na esperança de ganhar o coração de um belo príncipe. Mas quando ele se casou com outra princesa, ela ficou de coração partido. Ela veio até a cidade mundana na esperança de uma vida melhor. Agora ela dança no Pudding Pie, mas cada passo é dado como se ela andasse sobre cacos de vidro. Ela não tem muita esperança, mas encontra algum conforto na companhia de seus companheiros de dançarinos, ok? Tem fortes evidências. Sobre a Vivian, ela morria de qualquer jeito. Dava pra pular no carro do homem torto, mas quando você fosse parar no Pôr em Pai, a Vivian estaria morta. Ah, que pena. Nossa, gente, esse jogo é muito louco, né? Altas emoções aqui. Sim, foram exatamente as mesmas últimas, mas não entendi exatamente por que que ele... Por que que ela estaria disfarçada naquele momento, né, de Faith. Que louco. Nossa, ela mexe. Agora que eu vi que ela mexe, tô doida. Ah, não sei. Gente, eu achei esse jogo muito bom. Vocês acharam muito bom? Eu achei muito bom. Mas o final... Eu acho que talvez eu esperava um pouquinho mais do final, tipo assim... Porque assim, tem a parte de muita ação. Tipo, eles chegam, aí eles encontram o Homem Torto lá, daí tem uma... Tem uma lutinha com o Homem Torto, aí eles fogem, aí a gente mata o George, aí a gente vai atrás do Homem Torto, aí tem uma lutinha com a moça de vidro. Só que aí depois daí eu achei que, tipo, parou, assim, sei lá. Porque daí, tipo, o Homem Torto se entregou, que pra mim não fez muito sentido, ele simplesmente se entregou. Tipo, não tentou matar o coisa, ou enfim, fugir, qualquer coisa, não. Depois a parte que a gente tá julgando ele, achei ok, tudo bem. Não sei. Eu acho que o jogo, tipo, esfriou muito longe do final, tipo, porque deu muita cena antes do final. Eu não sei, acho que eu só senti mesmo falta de uma luta com o Homem Torto na parte lá da fábrica. Eu não sei, acho que precisava. Mesmo não pegando nisso, achei bem interessante. É muito interessante. A história, ela aprende muito. Eu acho que o começo é bem mais que o final. Porque o começo você não entende nada do que tá acontecendo. Tipo, ele te prende demais o jogo no começo. O final eu senti que faltou um tiquinho, assim. Faltaram detalhes. Ó, a estufinha tá aparecendo. Será que o Homem Torto que pegamos não é o que tem glamour? Não sei. Tenho a mínima ideia. Deixa eu esconder ela aqui. Escondi. Não sei. Agora eu não sei o que dizer. Não sei, tô pensando, calma. Preciso de uma nota. Roger, obrigada pelo... Oh, Roger, boa noite. Obrigada pelo follow, Roger. Ele se entregou porque não tinha chance de vencer. Eu não sei, Norby, porque assim... Ele tava com uma bala de prata e eu sou tipo... E bala de prata me mata, assim, ele podia ter me matado se ele quisesse. Ele me dava 2 tiros no peito, morri. E aí ele fugia, né? Vem pelo Johnny. Ah, obrigada, Johnny. Obrigada aí por ter nos indicado. Muito obrigada. Seja bem-vindo. Ai, eu tô com uma coisa aqui que tá doendo. Bom, enfim. Eu gostei muito do jogo, de qualquer forma. Achei muito bom. Mas o começo. Se eu avaliasse o começo e o final separadamente, eu daria muito mais nota pro começo do que pro final em si. Outra teoria era que a Faith e o Bigby. Era a Faith que o Bibi conheceu no episódio 1. Era a Nerissa com glamour, pra que ele se apegasse a ela e largar a cabeça na porta. Ah, entendi. Pra, tipo assim, ele não vê uma cabeça aleatória e, tipo, ah, quero ajudar muito. Não, pra, tipo assim, nossa, acabei de falar com essa mulher aqui, mó gente boa, e aí ela parece morta. Faria sentido isso? Ela, porque foi meio rápido, né? Não foi rápido, gente. Tipo assim, eu encontrei a Faith Nerissa lá. E aí eu já fui pra casa e já tinha a cabeça dela. Teria sido muito rápido isso mesmo. É uma teoria boa. Você meio que encontrou ela por acaso? É, talvez. Não sei. Como é que ele ia saber que a gente ia ir lá no sapo, né? Ou talvez ela. É o jeito da bronca no sapo, é verdade. Não sei daí, já fica mais complicado a ideia. Mas legal, esse jogo é muito bom. Deixa eu pensar. Não sei. Uma nota? Alguém me dá uma nota de alguns jogos aí? Acho que eu preciso de notas de outros jogos pra ter uma base. O 2 ele vai contar outra história, mas vai ter o Bigby, essas coisas? Aí, vamos ver. Sim. Nossa, CSGO é um jogo péssimo, aparentemente. Caraca, eu dei 10,5 pro Far Cry. Ai, eu não gostei do final, né? Nossa, tem que começar a notar o porquê das notas. Porque eu olho e Far Cry 10,5 só. Mas eu não gostei do final, tá ok. Tem trailer já. Ai, caramba. Tem uma previsão de lançamento, tipo ano que vem, alguma coisa assim? Ou não tem previsão nenhuma? O Alien? Mas é que eu acho que o final do Alien eu até aceito, mas o final do outro que eu achei péssimo. É que o final do Alien isso é meio frustrante, porque, tipo assim, você joga o jogo todo tentando escapar, e aí quando você finalmente volta pra sua nave, ele tá lá. Aí, tipo, você fica meio puto, né? Sem data, porque o estúdio fechou nunca, então já era, cancela. Bom, enfim, vou botar. Calma, não dei nota ainda. 14? Não, é muito alto 14. Eu acho que eu vou. Pô, pior que eu gostei bastante desse jogo. Mas 14,1 não. Cadê o Heavy Rain? Eu vou basear no Heavy Rain, que teve uma nota boa. Não acho o Heavy Rain, sou cega. Gente, eu juro que eu acabei de ler Heavy Rain aqui. 13,89. 13,79.